Hello everybody, my name is Maxo91 and this is World of Tanks for PC, the original World of Tanks. Now, first I must tell you all, as you see there, and in front of you, this is the IS-6 Tier 8 Premium Heavy Tank from the Russian Tech Tree. Now, after some games with my T-34 and the KV-2, as you see, games which resulted as a win overhaul, I received an quote helping hand, 7 rental days of the IS-6. I don't know how to tell you this, but I think this is because the 6 years of celebration thing. If I'm in some kind of mistake, and this is really a special offer for me particularly, Wargaming, thank you very much. I don't know how to thank you so much because I was planning to buy this vehicle, but the next month, because I like the IS-6 and also I like the IS-3, but I can't, let's say it like this, I can't keep the IS-3 and continue on to IS-7, and the IS-6 is better version of the IS-3, so yeah, if you get the logic. Yeah, if you don't, let's say it like this. The IS-3 here, I have it still, has 1,500 hit points, frontal armor 110, the sights 90 millimeters, in the rear 60. The IS-6 has 1,550, 100 millimeters, better sloped on the front, 100 millimeters sloped, and also like the IS series, spaced armor, so you will need to have a heck of a gun to get through the sight of the hull of IS-6. If you do not know where to shoot. On the rear you have only 60 millimeters, but you can deal with that. The other thing, the turret armor. In the IS-3 it isn't so consistent. You have 200 plus millimeters in the front of the turret, 172 and 100 here. You have 150, 150, 100. But look the size difference. Holy crap! Also, do you give any kind of respect for this rounding here? Any accounts for this thing? Before recording this, I made my first game with this vehicle. Yes, I died, but I penetrated IS-6 with this, and I will show you where exactly. With untrained crew, which is funny enough for me, into the hull, into the front of the hull. I must be specific here. And this guy pumps shot after shot after shot with premium ammo into the turret, into the front of the turret. Are you nuts? Yes, the APCR has 270 millimeters of penetration, but here with this surrounding here and sloping, your shot will encounter over 300. Are you nuts? But who am I? Spend your gold, no problem, or your money in this case. So let's continue into the review of this very nice vehicle. After this, I will show you where to shoot at it. Now, as I told you, the frontal armor is 100 millimeters thickness. Look the sloping. You will need to encounter to make a shot with a PCR shell to penetrate this. And do not think that this hatch here has thinner armor. It hasn't. In real life, this is welded together. After this, somebody or someone who is lucky enough has the job to cut the hole and use this piece here for the hatch. So yeah, I think you understand me very well. The side armor 100 millimeters, as I told you, spaced armor also, so you will need to encounter at least 200 plus millimeters of armor with a shell. Which shell, I don't have any idea how will penetrate here. Maybe the you just for a sec. The Jagdpanzer E100 maybe, or the Gorilla 15, or the FV, the deadliest tier 10 TD in world of tanks, if you ask me. But no matter this, what else? The turret, as I told you, 150 in the front, 150 in the side, and only 100 millimeters here. Just for comparison, the Tiger, I know this is the Japanese Tiger, the IS-6, the Tiger, the IS-6, the Tiger, the IS-6, I think you got it. The lower silhouette. So yeah, small target. Even the difference in the silhouette between the IS-3 and the IS-6 is big. The IS-3 has, without the machine gun port, right, the turret ends right here. It's very small target. I mean the turret. And if you fire with this, you will need the hand tester in itself. So yeah, the gun. Now the gun is the 122mm D30. In real life, this gun is used in TDs, if I'm not in mistake, but I do not remember which one. I have to ask my father and he will tell me, and I will write it down into the comments below so you can know where exactly. Now, with fully trained crew, the DPM of this gun, not the DPM, I'm sorry, the shells per minute is around 5.13 without any kind of additional equipment. Why I use this slot? No idea. Without additional equipment. Other things: average penetration and average damage. Now, AP armor piercing 175 millimeters, damage 390. APCR 270 millimeters, 390 damage. HE or high explosive. Now APCR, I think you all know. If you do not, APCR stands for Armored Piercing Composite Rigid Ammunition. HE high explosive, 61 millimeters of penetration, 530 damage. Please note this, that for your shell to make 530 damage with the 122 millimeter gun, the shell must penetrate no less. If you fire on the IS-6 with HE ammo, if you fire on any tank with HE, you will deal some kind of damage. Maybe you will knock out the driver, the commander, maybe the reloader. No idea. So chill. If you need fire, always have some kind of HE ammo. 2 or 3 shells may do the job. Aiming time 3.4 seconds. Now this is with fully trained crew. In this case you will have 4.22 seconds. So yeah. The reload time is 14.51. This accounts the untrained crew. My crew is only on 50%. So yeah. Now the turret traverse speed 19.36 degrees per second. This is bad if you ask me, but this accounts the training of the crew. So yeah. Hull traverse speed 20.97 degrees per second. Again bad, but this accounts the untrained driver here. So yeah. The engine is as you see here the V12A, which is based on the V2A engine. 700 brake horsepower. This will result in maximum speed forward 35 kilometers an hour and 14 in reverse. What else? Yep, the view range, which I closed. Here, if I remember correctly, 275 meters of view. Yep, and 573 meters of radio range. This includes the untrained crew also. Now, for the penetrations, here, down here, if you have the choice and if you have the tank like this, fire here. If you have the tank here like that, fire into the commander's hatch or into the commander's hatch or into the gunner's hatch. Into the sides. Now, this is a very tricky shot. There are two things which you can do. First, fire into the drive wheel, track him. With the first shot you will track him, and then continue firing. The second thing you can do, if you are not your gun is accurate enough, here, where my mouse button is, right here between the idler wheel and the supporting wheel, here, right here. Through here you will also knock out the driver and damage the transmission. So yeah, they will tell you the engine is damaged, but you don't need to know this. You will know that you have dealt a lot of damage, but you will need accurate enough gun. From the back, into the rear you have only 60mm of armor, but this armor is very well sloped. So keep in mind you will have to encounter about 80mm or 90. For tier 8 gun this isn't such a problem, but if you are in tier 6, don't bother to fire here. If you have the vehicle like this, if your vehicle is in this height, fire here, not into the track links beside them, on either side. If your vehicle is taller, like the heavy tank number 6, you can fire here, beneath the handle, between the handle and the drive sprocket here, or the drive lock. And if you are with even higher vehicle like the KV2, just fire here. The engine will burst in flames. More damage for you. So yeah, my personal opinion on this vehicle, this is very sturdy vehicle. Also it can handle very big amount of damage. Also it can dish out a very big amount of damage. If you know how to control it, you can do very big amount of damage. Also you could be a very big problem to the enemy team. For me particularly, I want to buy this vehicle. I will buy it, but I think I will buy it the next month, because in this month I need to concentrate on my T-34 here and on the IS-3 here. Also here on the TD line of the Swedes, because their TDs are tedious. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Again, my personal viewing point is this. Yes, I like the Russian vehicles more because they're more fun. Yes, sometimes the troll cannon of the KV2 can't land a shot into a box which is directly on the cannon itself, but sometimes, oh holy crap, YouTube, please don't flag my video, pretty please. If this don't happen, I will censor the holy C thing there. So my personal opinion is buy it. The IS-6 worth any penny from my perspective of view. But from my perspective of view, any kind of a premium vehicle worth its money? Because yes, the heavy tank number 6 is imitation of the original Tiger 1, but nobody in tier 5 can penetrate you with the acceptance of the OI experimental, and everybody can be penetrated by the OI, but nobody except this tank, I mean the heavy tank number 6, and in some parts the T-34 or the KV-1S can penetrate the OI. So yeah, the case here is the same. The IS-6, it isn't the better overhaul tier 8 heavy vehicle, but it's the force which everybody reckon with. Everybody thinks, how the hell I will penetrate this thing, what I will do. And also it's funnier when three IS-6s are trying to penetrate you, and the one of them is frustrated because you penetrated him, and he dish out a lot of damage with APCR, and you blocked every single shot. So yeah, again, I hope you enjoyed the video. If this is the case, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, even consider sharing the video. This will help me very much. And again, for I don't know which time, if this thing is personally for me, this thing is personally for me because the channel, because of you guys and girls. So I must thank you, and I don't know how. So I'm open for any ideas. Well, I will wrap up this episode here. Max191. Bye bye. And boys and girls, this is my first game with the IS-6. This game was the first video with this tank, this vehicle, before the review. So yeah. I think you all got the idea, so I will stop.